Hi, it's Lonnie. Welcome to Grace Blossoms for You. Tags. I like them. I like them a lot, and sometimes I like cheating. Instead of using scraps or having to cut them or, what's that called, punch them out, sometimes I reach for what's easy, and I happen to see these at the dollar store, and they're all white. But I think they could be a lot of fun to use. And they even already have the hole saver on there. So there are 3 dozen, so 36 tags for $1.75, and they come with a string attached. This is one time when you don't mind strings being attached. Alright, so I'm going to put this in for Tag-tastic Tuesday, because why not? I mean, sometimes you just want something really quick, and why not? So, what am I going to do with this? I hadn't thought that far ahead yet, but I was thinking I don't want to leave them white. I'm going to take this off at first, because I don't want that to get ink on it. And maybe I'll try to do 2 at once, a larger and a smaller one. And then I will put these aside. I was just thinking we could always alter these tags by putting some pretty paper on them. Like this. This was a wallpaper sample that I got from the Graphics Fairy, and it's really pretty. I think that will look really nice on there. And so what I'll do is glue it on there. I know. Well, the hole saver is on one side, but there's no hole saver on the other side. I thought there was 2 of them, but it's the hole saver that is sticking out there. So, alright, so I'm going to do this. Just glue that down. I'll try to get some of it close to the edge. I'll use my bone folder to move the glue around. And I need something to mop up the glue. And then I can just trim the tag with my scissors, and then I'll see what I want to do after that. Yeah, I do like that. I'm just gonna move the glue around a little bit more. And I'm going to ink this. And I need my my dauber. Found it. All right, so let's see vintage photo today. So how is everyone doing today? We are doing good. Except for my husband's truck. It needs a little bit of help. Yeah, he's waiting for a part, and the part he's waiting for are not very easy to come by. And so if you would like to join us in prayer that all works out, I'd appreciate it, because well, the way it's going, I might have to drive him to work and pick him up again, because I also need the car for work. So I can't just, unless I quit, then he could just take the car. And I actually have been thinking of not doing papers anymore, but so far I don't have a peace about letting that go. So okay, so there's the one tag. I think that's so pretty. I don't really want to cover it up with anything. What do we have? Maybe something just small. I have these labels still. These are on my Ko-fi page. I made stickers out of them by, well, I should say I made sticky labels out of them because I printed them out on a full sheet of label paper. So then I can just peel it off as I go. My son has exams coming up starting tomorrow. Even with the strike this year, it went really fast. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because it's not the greatest stick factor on that label, labels usually aren't so sticky. I want this right there, and I forgot to ink it. Isn't that just the way? And then I was thinking of putting like a focal point on there. That would go really well with the background color of the purple there. So I think I'm not even gonna look any further. Just do that. It's a little bit on the large side, but that's okay. It will work. And now I'm seeing that my label is on there crooked. So maybe I'll put it on that side. Maybe I need a word or something. What's this? Be helpful. Yes, be helpful. Let's all try and be helpful. I'm using things off my desk because why not? Sometimes I spend a lot of time looking for something and it just takes longer than it should. that down there. And then I will sneak this guy in there maybe. There we go. And then we can put the string back on. Does it matter which way you pull the loop through? I can never tell. There. That's one. Okay, what are we going to do with the little guy here? I think I'm going to do the same premise, maybe. Or do I want to pull a Penny from Penny's Crafty Creations and you know what? I think I do. She's always doing fun things with her inks. So this was white, and now it is no longer white. All right, so then what does she do? She takes some water and she just kind of spritzes some on there. She uses a brush though. I used the spray gun or the spray bottle. And you can already see how the ink is coming up in spots. Then we just put this down to soak up the excess water. And then we see the different design that the water has made in the ink. And then, what does she do then? Sometimes she applies that more than once, but I like what we have here, so I'm going to leave that there. What else do I have in the way of die cuts, or fussy cuts rather? I just cut out a whole bunch and I haven't used them yet. That would be probably pretty on there. There's quite a few things that would look nice. Too big. I got some fussy cuts from Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah. I bought them because they're a little smaller than what I usually end up printing for myself. A little wide. That's pretty. I would need something to go with it though. Oh, look at this owl. I think that's from Tracy Fox, if I remember correctly. A piece of cake, too big. There's this cameo I really like. I think I got this from free, what was it? 4 Crazy Ladies Free Printables. I do like that on there with the blue. I'll have to see if I can come up with something to go with that. Here's a little baby tag. That's cute. Yes, I've been looking for a lot of freebies lately. This one is from Margaret at 7 Plaza. And that was also on her Ko-fi page. It was a Dutch kit. was okay. That works. Once you have something, there's no need to mess with it any longer, except for direction. I was hoping to put this on there yet, but that will work. I'll take it. Yeah, so sometimes it's nice not to have to get out the lace and everything else just to make tags. I do like that, but not all the time. Sometimes I'm just in the mood for something simple and quick. And if it's a fussy cut, that's great. If it's a sticker, sometimes that's preferred as well. So we may decide. I think this one is supposed to be fairly stand-upable. I'm going to put the butterfly on first. I just got a new bottle of glue and it just feels like it's gushing. And it's not gasping for air, so it's probably more fluid than the dried up stuff that I had. Okay, whoops. And I will just try and put just a little bit. Well, now that it's stuck on there, I don't really like it, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, what are you gonna do? Oh, also when I was at the dollar store, I found these, no, sorry, this was not at the dollar store. This was at Walmart, and it came from one of those advent calendars, and it's a whole bunch of numbers in circles. So, I thought it would be nice to rescue these. They were on clearance. And we can make another tag from here. I'm not going to make a calendar, like an advent calendar, so this will be nice for another tag. And this one's really long, so let's take part of that. These little tags I really like in small pockets or tuck spots. All right, so as I said, this is for Tagtastic Tuesday, and it is hosted by my friend Peg at Peg's Craft Room Stories. So if you want to follow that hashtag Tagtastic Tuesday, you can see by now that there's probably lots of tags that have been made that could inspire you to make your own. I'm pretty sure you would find a few things that you might want to try right off the bat. Peg tries to always put out different ones and new ones, sometimes challenging ones. And that's great, but like I said, we also need something simple once in a while. So there you have it. There are 3 tags for you today. Give me a comment. Let me know how you're doing, and we'll see you again next time. Thanks for stopping by. Bye for now.